doesn't work so great anymore.
Do something, at least take it apart. You know, we're fully replacing it's another story, but
yeah,
getting it secured, yeah. Yeah, so we started with a 12-foot long galvanized fence post. So it's heavy wall. It weighs probably a couple hundred pounds. It's solid. And then sleeved aluminum, we could basically call them collars, aluminum collars on top, which had 1/4-inch aluminum arrows welded, fully welded onto the aluminum collar. These are 36 inches wide off the collar, and each one is accurately pointing north, south, east, west. Yeah, so the client provided us with this, which arrow needs to go where. They gave us the artwork for each blade plus the artwork for the top. So this is accurate north for what's north, including the goose on top. So when the client installs it, they're going to install it in, you know, full concrete base up to about here or so, I think it is. And so obviously when they install it, they just need to angle it appropriately north, and then it's solid. So Gander Airport's an international airport. Back in the day, it was the stopover between the States and Europe. So it's easily the coolest airport that I think I've been in. The international lounge there is super cool. It's straight from the 50s, I think. I can't remember, I don't know what the date is, but 50s or 60s. It's great, it's a great spot. Yeah, so obviously on 9/11, when all the planes are grounded, everyone from Gander took in everyone that was stranded there for a while. Obviously that's where the Come From Away show came from. Yeah, so it used to be, but back when planes couldn't make it from America, the States, to Europe, they would stop in Newfoundland and in Gander and refuel, you know, get some food, whatever, and then continue on. So this is pretty cool. I was actually I read all the James Bond books recently, and they made a stop in Gander. So that was pretty cool. It took longer than we expected to do, as a lot of these projects do, these custom projects that we've never made before. Once you get into the scale of it, you realize that things need to be beefed up. They need to be stronger than, you know, what you might have thought of originally, like when it was just on the computer screen. But now it's bomb-proof. The top cap is another collar that has the aluminum tubing is capped on top, north, south, east, west welded to it again. So Mosin welded vertically with the laser welder. So north, south, east, west, that's all 1/8-inch aluminum. And he vertically laser welded and then MIG welded it down to the top cap. And then we did printed graphics on both the blades and the goose. Yeah, so now we're basically gonna cradle it in a crate. I don't want the client to have to do that. All they're gonna have to do is stand it up and put the top cap on, which is 3 or 4 screws, and that's it. We're gonna build the crate and then lay it down into the crate and ship it. And maybe we'll just crate just the sign part and leave the post kind of uncrated, because this will all just be, you know, this doesn't really need to be crated from here down, but everything above does need to be crated. So as long as it's suspended, laying horizontal, and having the blades up off the ground, it'll be okay. It'll go out this week. It took longer than we wanted it to, but a lot more went into it than what I originally thought. So, which, like I said, it can be the case on these custom jobs.
Before we go to the next
we got to finish today.
Yeah.
No frills.
No frills.
It's just moving everything to get the lift in there.
Okay,
Like, and there's
so,
so many,
do you
there's
need
so
more,
much stuff
more
around.
bodies? Okay, so
If we have more bodies, we need another lift.
okay, guys, but then that means that maybe you should have called and said, we need an extra body now
Yeah.
to help us move stuff, because both know we got to be done today, right?
Yeah.
So I know it's a lot to do, but there is no option because we're solid booked.
With you anyway.
So how much, once you get up to the tile, you pop your tile, you get up in the lift size you can go to the tile, right?
Yeah.
And then you're screwing.
No,
Can't screw. There's concrete in those beams.
concrete.
So I got.
Oh,
You're just looping.
Yeah.
You gotta
looping,
loop around.
Yeah.
Crimp.
That's what I
Bring
thought
the
we
wire
did.
down.
Through your hole in your tile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the hole in the tile.
And then
Once we get to
It's not hanging straight, it could be an angle on the tile keeps
the yeah. So,
Tile
okay.
keeps
Yeah,
in
yeah.
position, yeah.
Okay. So then,
All right.
so as soon as that's hung, you would go on to the next one.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we would do the same. And then,
Sure.
Yeah.
That would
Okay.
be.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
But
just,
like I said, like
let's
the
do
most
that.
tedious part of it all is just moving stuff.
Okay.
Get the lift in there.
Okay.
well, then I'll be down. I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll do all that stuff, and then you guys just
We can.
And just make a pathway straight down the middle or straight down for in line of where everything's got to be hung. So then you're not trying to remaneuver your
Each
lift all the
time
time,
you're just
right?
basically you're just
go
driving straight
run.
down.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're-
what we would
You're
do.
hitting that one.
That's not what you were doing.
We
There's
were
no
so-
way you're not smart enough for
We
that.
done two. We done two. We done two already. We got the third one ready to
Yeah,
go.
just the problem is that we're obviously, everyone is committed to Costco tomorrow, like
Yeah.
the old Costco tomorrow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Home Depot the next 2 days.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
this
Yeah.
being an extra for them, we're kind of in this stuck point of it has to be done today.
Kind of
And
thrown, last minute.
And also, we weren't planning for a health inspection today. We
No.
didn't know about it.
We
No.
didn't either
Yeah,
until
lost-
he came up and told us.
We lost
No.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy in the
It's always
ground.
faster, man. Even with just one more body.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Well, we're giving you Greg, so that's
Well,
half
that's-
of
He's the
us.
fastest.
That's like the best.
He's the fastest.
Oh, you suckhole, man.
Oh, he's the best. We were just talking about that
You
on the
never
way
said
in
that when we
too.
were down there.
We were like, we love Greg.
So, I'd say let's go. We'll be back there 4-3. There's no sense in waiting for someone to call us. Because that call, we're not going to be in the top of her list or call if
Yeah.
No.
I just texted her
slash
as
just
well.
being there, done, and everything.
Either way.
I'd rather be there waiting.
Yeah.
Everything is in place. Like we're in the produce section, so all the produce bins are full. So I mean, Greg and I had to slide a bunch of oranges to one side. We're trying to do it slow enough so they all didn't spill out onto the floor. But that was, a lot of things had to be moved around in order to get the lift in, because there was no access with a ladder or anything like that. The ceiling's far too high. So we had to move things around quite a bit in order to get the lift maneuvered into place. And that had to be done 18 times.
I can mark it on the front so people know. This one here.
Right on this, it's opposite. I'll do this side first this time. And that went so well too.
It's drawing shows it, and I took it as being the front, but it was actually the inside, close to, no, not fine print, just the way it was laid out. But my fault. No, the mistake I made was I did this side of the door first, and then just not getting the whole reverse thing, because it matches the pattern that's inside of this wall. So that's what shaved me up. Kristen probably wouldn't have made a mistake. I'm not used to being watched. See? Trying to line up the pattern on both sides is the challenge. Yeah, for sure. Now it lines up. Newfoundlanders were always made fun of. We were goofy Newfies.
Right.
And there were like a lot of people before my generation as well moved away to Ontario, Alberta, mostly Ontario at that time. Alberta was just kind of coming around then, but mostly Ontario. And we were always known as goofy Newfies. So I can kind of relate to what you're saying because we were made fun of a lot and things like that. And that's why I don't particularly like the word Newfie,
Yeah.
because it goes back to the derogatory statements that were made towards us as Newfoundlanders. And Newfoundlanders as a whole are very, very proud people. Like we were our own country or colony or of Britain up until 49 when we joined Canada. And so, you know, we very proud of that. We were the last ones to join Canada, and it's just, I don't know, most Newfoundlanders have that little bit of pride, or a lot of pride, in there because of their parents and what they went through, and especially their grandparents, the hardships that they went through to you know, just survive on this rock.
Why won't it let me actually just phone you? Okay, now it's letting me phone you. I can't have nice things. I did. What a shock. Oh my God, there's a lot of it there. I need like sippy cups for everything. It just has a nice coffee smell to it in here now. This is one of my husband's prints. That's really funny. Ooh, I gotta double check the rooms because they changed at one point. So we have to remove this film because they're gonna turn some of these meeting rooms into offices, and just so the people in here have a little bit more privacy, we're gonna get rid of this and just have straight film, 48 inches. What's really funny is way back in the day, I actually installed all this. And now I get to take it down. 2016, I think, because I still have all these files from when I did it years ago. Because I used to be at Green Sign Company, and then Dave, the owner, was kind of looking for an exit strategy, but he wasn't quite ready to retire. So him and Greg talked, and they kind of merged together. So Dave stayed and worked with Leaman's for a year or two-ish, and then decided that he had found enough ways to keep himself occupied and not be driven nuts in retirement, so he moved on. This one and two other ones, I don't know where Terra Nova is. That may be the office on the corner there. Terra Nova is double the size of this, or more than double, but it's all that film, so. Didn't check to make sure the bottle worked. That's fine. See, I know how efficient I am. I know how to get the job done. And Brad and Greg had no faith. Shame on you both. Shame on you. Really enjoy like Trinity, Port Rexton area. There's actually a cafe in Port Rexton called the Two Whales, and they make the best sandwich. It's called the Blue Whale. It's got blue cheese and pear, and oh, it's so good. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. But there have been times that me and a couple of my friends have actually gotten up in the morning, driven to Port Rexton, had lunch, gone over and like did the walking trail, or just hung out a little bit, and then driven back home again the same day. 4 hours back and forth ish for the most delicious sandwich you have ever eaten in your entire life. I dream about that sandwich. And we came back from St. Pierre one year. I convinced my friend who was driving to take the like 2-ish hour detour to go there off the ferry and add on to our trip to get a sandwich, and they agreed. They were like, sure, why not? What else do I have to do today? So I found my people. Hello. That was my great gift, to be in her apartment. It also... It doesn't work so great anymore.
Mint?
All right, what are we doing today?
We are going to Dominion right now.
Yeah, Dominion.
You got the Flex, right?
I got the Flex, the new fabric.
Okay.
New Kids Zone fabric, or new, what's it called?
SEG.
SEG fabric for the Kids Zone for Optimum, our client that produced all the signage for the Dominions here. So we gotta go install that, and then we need to jump over to the ambulatory hub and drop off some things for the guys. Gotta drop into Newfoundland Canvas, and then we're gonna go to No Frills and
Put up a cart corral.
put up the cart corral out in the parking lot. On the interior, we have to go do this one little thing here now, but on the interior, 'cause we're fully booked the rest of the week, and
Next.
next week, and into Christmas. So that was our only option, was to get it done yesterday. Obviously, we want to get onto our next jobs, and obviously we also want to keep our client happy as well. So yeah, I guess yesterday some extras on the No Frills project. They open tomorrow. Our week is fully booked, so we had to finish that work yesterday. So myself and Riley and young Zach worked until about 8 o'clock last night to get that done.
Okay, get off my coat.
Yeah, it's a short one.
Okay, good.
Sick.
All right. Can we get up behind those letters?
You can, we don't need to.
No? Oh, it's that face. Is that lit face, is it? Oh, it's the, okay. I thought it was the Flex behind, but it's the one here in front. Okay.
Oh, in the back, oh no.
I thought it was the back wall.
No. It's all the same, there's only one, right?
It's two.
Oh.
Oh, we're doing both.
He didn't tell me that.
Which one do you want to What end do you want to start at? This is the
Start
short
left
one.
side is fine, yeah.
Okay, this one.
It's this stuff that if it gets any bit of dirt, it
Is that right side? Yeah. Well, I can reach the bottom from the floor. You're gonna start tucking that now on the top and I'll start on the bottom on that side? Because I don't want to stretch this one yet. How do you want to do it?
yeah, we gotta basically, because right now it's like a couple inches short,
Yeah.
so it's gotta be stretched as it goes. It'll stretch the whole way.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about pulling it out where it's not in. In a little bit first.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you do your thing, I'll do mine.
You're taking the crane truck. You're going to take these signs over here on the pallet. Yes. They go. And it's in various locations. I don't think it's all of them. So I guess I'm going to get the paperwork from Rick first, and you'll know which ones you need to take. Once you get your bolt in, touch up all the heads of the bolts, nuts, and also the rivets on the sides. Gotcha. See what you do. I know we got some rain coming. If it gets to the point it's raining, you can't do the touch up. Write down which ones never got touch-up paint, so that we know when we're going to go back, which ones we're going to go back to, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to Rick, get you a map and locations, and then you'll be able to pick out which ones you need. So pretty much you want to watch your map too, right? So that's your pinpoint of where you're at, right?
So what is this? That's where this sign goes up.
That's where this sign goes, right where that pinpoint is. That's where that one goes, right?
So we're going on a walk here this morning.
You'll have to go on a little bit of a walk. You know, there is some roads usually close by. You know, you can park you might be able to park on this road and walk in, or come up on this road, loop road, and there's a trail right there that leads you up to it. All right. Ricky. Yeah. You got your map of where the boys are going, which signs and where.
Just put that off there now.